Hello, everybody. I'm Darrell Crow, and this is. Who are you?
Says Joe Kaczynski on the floor.
It
Must
says
be
it
me.
right there.
Right there. Gotta be
Okay.
me.
Well, even if you're not, you are.
Wow. No matter where I go, there I am.
That's right.
Okay, that was easy.
Well, folks, thank you for joining us for another tip. So, Joe, have we gotten any letters this week,
You're
or
not gonna believe this.
I'm not?
You know when we released Calm Day? We got a
Yes.
letter from Travis.
Yeah.
Well, you've now released Summer Stream.
Yeah, and I like that.
So does Travis, but he has a question. He sent another email. So the question is, when you look at these trees in the background,
Yeah.
how did you magically make them look so far, far away?
Wow. You know, Joe, Travis has a great question because I get a lot of that whenever I show my paintings out
Mm-hmm.
at different shows. They say, "How'd you get those trees that look so far away?"
Yeah.
And it's actually quite easy to do. Why don't we go show them the video clip?
Boy, that sounds like a heck of an idea. Let's do that.
All right. In this film of Summer Stream here, the first thing I did was prepare the canvas before I actually went to painting. And I used black gesso to set it up. So let's go right to the video clip and see how we did that. When you don't want a hard edge, so I'll just come along the edges and see how I'm just mushing. That's a good word, isn't it? Just mush it all up. All right. We'll mush all of this up. Now, I told you this is in the middle of the woods, okay? So if it's in the middle of the woods, you got woods or trees all around. Now watch how I'm loading this, okay? See? I'm just loading the sponge as though I'm loading a brush. And watch this. I'm going to have a nice little tree come right down here, just like that. See? And here's some branches. See, just get that corner. We can have as few or as many as we like. I like doing these trees without a paintbrush because that allows me to mix oils, keep the oil painting brushes nice and clean without worrying about, oh, what am I going to do? But what I do is I have a #1 liner, and one year I got like 400 of them on a special with Winsor Newton, and so, or Langnickel, that's who it was. So I use them quite a bit for paintings in acrylic or gesso. Okay, because if I wear them out, I don't mind. See how easy it is to make those branches? And let's just put a nice strong tree way up here in the center. See how easy it is to make trees? In one of my classes, some of my students say, you know, I have such a hard time with oil and the brush. I'm going to use the sponge from now on. But it doesn't quite work that way. All right. You get better trees with the brushes and the oil paint. These are just easy little background trees where we don't have to worry too much about what they look like. See, you even get a little twig in there. There. I can also take like I said, a #1. I got to find where I just put it. Well, I couldn't find it, so we'll just grab another one. I've got many of them. Like I said, 350 of them. So see that? I'm just going ahead and twirling it around. And now I can make some really wiggly trees that just go up like that, and they have all kinds of branches. Thing of it is you do not want to spend a whole lot of time. This is just under painting, so most of this will not be seen, okay? And in order to keep this video going well, it takes about, I've got another one already pre-painted, but I wanted to show you how easy it was to do this, okay? Because I hate it when I'm trying to learn something from a video and they show you it half done. And I wanted to see how they did the original, totally from beginning to end. Or else they do the painting in high speed. I like regular speed, or they flick away to show you happy animals in the woods. I like that, but I want to see what the artist is doing on the canvas, because that's where my real interest is. So that's why we do that. Okay, let's stand back, see what we got here. Oh, we could use a couple of medium-sized trees, you know. We don't get too far with a script liner, as you can see. So I'll just start a few, and we'll finish them up with the brush, the sponge brush. There we go. That looks like a happy accident. All right. I don't know if it was a happy one or an unhappy. It depends on how you feel. But if you always feel happy, then won't matter. So my son has undergone a lot of hospital surgeries here in the past 3 years because he came down with brain surgery, or brain tumors. And he has, the medication they give him sometimes makes him angry. And they had warned us that's what would happen. But he's been doing a real excellent job in controlling it. He figures out when he's angry and slows down. But until he figures it out, it's best to go somewhere else. All righty. See, so I'll just go ahead and finish that. See what I did? All right, here. We had started it with the brush. All right, that's working pretty good. I think we got a nice amount of trees. And they're missing one thing. And I'm sure you know what that is. And that is they're missing some leaves. So I'll take a paper towel, crumple it up just like that. Go ahead and tap it right in here. Now I'm going to tell you this is really wet, so hit it there once. And then very lightly touch that canvas. See that? And that's how we get trees. Not only their stems and trunks and branches, but also the leaves. And then you go ahead, touch it, touch it, touch it. It's very important to touch it lightly. You don't want this to be solid black, otherwise we just paint it black. But what you want is just most of that white preserved. And through the light, you want to see that there's a forest behind. So that's the whole purpose of doing this, so we can see the forest. Remember the painting, that the picture of it that we showed it to you to begin with. It had a lot of nice light coming right through the center. And there we go. See that? Oof. I guess if you wanted to, you could sign this about now, and some people would say that's good. But let's show you what we've got planned. So with this, at this point, it's not quite dry enough to paint. But like I said, I've got another one that I have already put together, and it is dry. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove this, okay, and put the other one on. Now it'll look a little different because you never do it the same way twice. Okay, so we've got a little bit of difference here. That's okay. It's really okay. The very first thing I'm going to do is cover the center, and I'm going to paint the center, and then I'll go outside, okay? So I'm going to take my medium right here, and a little bit of the corner of the 2-inch brush, okay, just like that. All right, let's come up to the canvas. Make sure you shake the excess off. You do not want to do that. Have too much medium. All right, see that? It just takes a little bit of medium. All right, see that? That's way too much medium. You can see how shiny it is and how nice. All right, so there we are. We've got this all on here. Now I'll put this down and I'll take another paper towel. Now don't do this hard, okay? Don't do this hard. Just take a paper towel and lightly, see that word? Lightly. Joe, help me out. Repeat it.
Lightly.
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 See, like Joe said, lightly. I'm glad he told me that.
Somebody's got to straighten you.
See? And you're the elected man. Now, see, I'm taking a little bit of white, that white mix, soft mixing white. And I'm going to stretch it thinly, okay, right across the entire canvas. See that? See how nice? Now, the reason that I'm doing that is when I put the light forest colors here, I want them, okay? I really, really want them to show through and be on the bright side. I don't want it to be a heavy yellow. I want it to be a very light, blinding light color. So that's why I'm putting this light here. Now already we've pushed the trees back. Now I'm going to take just a little bit of the Indian yellow. Now, how much did I say?
A little bit of the Indian yellow.
All right, somebody just said it correctly. All right, see, one stroke down the center. See that? And there it is. That's Indian yellow. Now we'll take some yellow ochre and we'll pull that down. Now I'm really going to be nice about this. See this? We're getting layers of paint both sides. Now we're going to take a little bit of the red burnt sienna. It's kind of like a reddish color. Mix it in with the yellow ochre, and it gets kind of like an orangey ochre. See, and it's a little bit darker. And now just pure burnt sienna. That's nice. And we'll cover out the rest. I'm just going around. It doesn't matter, but I just thought I'd do that because it felt like it. Right there. Okay, with that, we'll clean our brush. And the way I clean it, see this? I just really... If this is your first time with us and you're a brand new member on the You Can Paint Club and you haven't yet watched some of our basic technique video to learn more about how to clean your brushes and prepare canvases, I invite you to just finish this video and then go there and watch those films. They'll help you out a lot. All right, now with this clean brush, I'm going to do X strokes, okay? All the way down. Now, I'll come back up and down a couple of times and then I move to the border side. Don't move back into here because we just want to preserve that brightness. All right. See how easy that is to do? All righty. Now I want to put a light coat of just nothing but pure yellow ochre over the whole thing. All right, so here we go. And that yellow ochre will give us the right tint with all those background colors. See that? That's what you're looking for. Now, since we want the light to be blinding, I'm going to go ahead and grab another paper towel. Okay. And I get a lot of questions of what kind of a towel I'm using. I use Viva's. I use so much Viva, they ought to promote me as one of their best users. Okay. Alrighty. Go ahead, back into the pure soft mixing white. Now notice I did not wet clean my brush to get it absolutely perfectly clean so I had perfect white because I like off-colored white. Just cleaning it and with paper towel, scrubbing it on the paper towel is enough. All right, now what we want to do is start in the center and go around in a circle, and that's really going to highlight the colors and bring them out. But don't go back in, otherwise we'll get it dirty, okay? So I'm going to say the sun is about this level right now. So here we are, we're going in our circle. Now we'll do this 2 or 3 times. See that, how it's working? And now it's going from bright to dark, which is what we want. Actually, I think only one more time is enough, so we don't have to do it 3 times today. So again, I'm just going ahead, cleaning my brush, loading up with the soft mixing white. All right, that's looking good. Start again, same way, a little bit of white in the center, and I'm just using X strokes, quickly going all the way around it. And you know what, I'm going to introduce you to another brush. I do that once in a while, just because I didn't think about it before. Now I have a blender brush. They have them all sizes, 1, 1.5, 2. I think the hairs are so soft they must be made with cotton. Anyway, going to do X stroke very lightly, very light. See how nice and blinding bright that background is? That's how easy it is to do. So no matter what kind of a scene you're doing, if you want a blinding light coming through, that's a good way of doing it.